your mind, I just want everyone to know. I'll tell the world, yeah. I'll tell the world. I just want everyone to know.
Warning, this is not intended for one hater, but all haters. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters make me famous. Haters.
Call it my battleground. I'm on that center stage where suckers be talking that, but not to my face. Making major moves while them haters bruise. Nothing no harder you shine. You know them haters come by the dozen. All them haters that be talking about us, they be hating on our grind, cause you know we coming up. We be spending all the time on these rhymes and the clubs. You can't steal my shine, cause I'm prime, never mind. Cause fame and fortune be the only notion for them haters. Do many years in the game, so you know I paid my dues. No need for the fame, I'm taking names, so I know. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Cat Nation Live, Friday the 4th edition. I see we got a lively crowd. Just reading through some of the live comments. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Lively little bunch this morning. Shane, Matthew, Charles, Mr. KD, Keith Davis himself. What's going on? Fast Freddy in the house. Alex, good morning. Jordan, good morning. Or good afternoon, depending on where you are. We'll be breaking down some college hoops. Hopefully having a little fun today. BYU got slaughtered yesterday. Damn BYU. BYU got slaughtered in that first half and could not recover from old San Francisco, unfortunately. Hold on one second. Alrighty. So, game of the week day today. Super pumped. I always love when we've got a big game because I like making the money. So, big game day today. And I'm ready to have some fun. I am definitely ready to have some fun. By the way, you can get my game of the week free today. Just throw that out there. You can get it free, 100% free of charge. Instead of having to pay the $100 with any single purchase of $300 or more. So you buy the combo package. And you get the game of the week absolutely free today. Joe, my brother, what's going on, man? Give me a call this evening. Let's chit-chat. Late night, your time. Give me a call like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock, your time. I'll have my little one in bed, and I'll have all the free time in the world. We can catch up, brother. Hopefully you're doing well over there on the East Coast, staying warm. Ray, good morning. Alrighty. So, we were gone all last week. No live shows last week. No videos last week because I told you guys that we were going to be out of town. Again, another disclaimer. There will be videos. There will be live shows. However, we will still be out of town. Well, I'll be out of town again, but videos and live shows will happen. All of that will still happen while we were gone. So nothing different there. Not like this last time where I was out of cell phone range, etc., etc., etc. Ronald, my brother, what's going on, man? How's that Corvette treating you? Give me 1 second, folks.
1 second. Okay. We are rolling this morning, and I don't know about you guys, but I am definitely ready to have a monster weekend. Ronald says it's wet outside, can't do much. Yes, that sucks. That definitely sucks. I feel you there. We get dry weather this weekend. The vet is getting detailed tomorrow in the afternoon. So it'll be nice and purdy looking. Give me 1 second. I'm just logging into everything. Then we're going to jump right into the breakdowns. And see if we can have some fun. Okay. No football this weekend, right? Pro Bowl head. That don't count. That definitely doesn't count. But I am definitely ready to rock and roll for a big weekend. All right, give me 1 second, folks. Just logging in. I got to get our live odds and get everything rolling. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right. Here we go. One more to do, and then we're good to go. Pop up our stats, courtesy of Stats LLC. Sage says I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in years. Me either, man. Me either. We got that in common. Give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. So, where shall we start today? Not a huge board. We got some great NBA action today, which if you did not watch the daily free play video, you'll want to. Daily free play video is out, and that should be a great one as well. That should be another great winner. Free plays have been money as of late, and I think that we will continue to deliver those free play winners. Yeah, bad beat. I had USC yesterday. We had them laying 5.5 in the last minute. They end up winning by 5, unfortunately. Should have had that one, but we didn't. All right, so we're going to jump right into it. We're going to take a look at some of these games in no particular order. Let's take a look at the San Diego State and Colorado State game. We'll take a look at that first. We'll take a look at the Creighton and Seton Hall game. we'll see what we can do. We'll get through a couple of games, and we'll send you guys on your merry way, and we'll put something up on that board. And it's got to be better than BYU getting the beat down yesterday, because that sucked. That one definitely sucked. And we got to do better than that. Alrighty, so jumping into the college basketball lines, and then we'll jump into this very first one on SDSU against Colorado State. They do travel to Colorado to play this game. Colorado State at home. We'll get the live odds up and running here in just a second while we are working on our breakdown here. This is a 9 p.m. Eastern time game. Starts at 6. Yeah, Jordan, put it out a little earlier than I had liked to. But with the free play videos, we got to put them out as early as possible. So with the line going up, by all means, fire away. Line on this game. First of all, San Diego State comes in on the road plus 3.5. Colorado State laying 3.5 with a total over and under 134. The Aztecs out of San Diego, guys, Brian Dutcher and the Aztecs, they're 12-5 on the year. They're 4-2 in Mountain West Conference play. Their only conference losses come by way of Utah State on the road and Boise State at home. Boise State beat them in that super low-scoring game, 42-37. Utah State beat them 75-57 on the road. Playing on the road, they also have a loss to Michigan where they lost by 14, as well as a loss to BYU where they lost by 6 in the beginning of the year. They've got a neutral site loss to the Trojans. However, for the most part, they've been fairly solid. However, playing on the road has not been their strong suit. They've got a 7-point road victory over UNLV. And that's about it when it comes to playing on the road. They don't have much to show for it. And they're going to have another tough task today. The Rams out of Colorado State, they're 16-3 on the year out of Fort Collins, Colorado. Nico Medved and the Rams guys, they might be 16-3. However, they're 6-3 in conference play. They've lost 2 straight games. They just lost on Monday to Wyoming in overtime, 84-78. And they lost to UNLV of all teams. They were lost to the Running Rebels, 88-74. When playing at home, they've won every single home game that they've played this year. Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Oral Roberts, Northern Colorado, Little Rock, St. Mary's. That's their big test, is that they beat St. Mary's at home. They beat Utah State at home. They beat New Mexico at home, which hasn't been hard. And they even beat a struggling Nevada team at home. This will definitely be their biggest competition of the season at home. Now, when they are playing at the Moby Arena, it is the 121st. It's a small arena, only holds like 8,700 people. However, it does get a good home court ranking of 44th in Division I. So I don't put too much behind that, especially for the way Colorado State has played this year. They really haven't played anybody. Their toughest test was St. Mary's, and they did get a victory at home. Now, San Diego State, they have struggled shooting the ball all season long. Conference play numbers, unfortunately for them, don't get any better. San Diego State is uncharacteristically poor shooting, hitting 47.7% from the field, 33% for all their three-point plays, which is like their best stat in all their offensive numbers. They hit only 46.6% converting all their two-point plays, and they are a 66.4% free throw shooting team. Now, conference play, that number did go up to 68.2, but other than that, they struggle. They struggle shooting the ball. Shane says San Diego State sure put a beat down on Colorado State in their last game, so Colorado State will win by 10 or more this time. You want to definitely tend to think of that one. But, it's the poor shooting offensive numbers of San Diego State that makes me lean toward Colorado, regardless of Colorado's offensive numbers. They hit 56.6% from the field, 7th best in Division I. They're the 19th best team in the country, hitting 3 balls at a rate of 37.9%. They've got the 11th best stat at converting all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. And then they also are the 10th best free throw shooting team in the entire country, not the Mountain West, the entire country at 79% overall. However, you can't just look at offensive numbers. You have to take a look at defensive numbers. When you take a look at Colorado State's defensive numbers, they're middle of the pack for Division I. When you look at San Diego State University's defensive numbers based on adjusted efficiencies, strength of schedule of their opponents, etc., etc., etc. San Diego State has the second highest rated defense in all of Division I. Weird, right? They're holding teams to 42.3% shooting from the field. They're holding teams shooting from out deep from three-point range to under 29%, 28.9%. What's going to break in this one? San Diego State going to hold Colorado State under 29% like they've been doing to teams all year long? Or is Colorado State going to run all over them where they're knocking down nearly 38%? San Diego State holding teams to 41.6% conversion of all their two-point plays, etc., etc., etc. Two-foul participation, advantage San Diego State as they're in it only 12% of the time. Colorado State's in it 34.5%, so there is definitely a good advantage towards the end of the first half for San Diego State. Now, San Diego State's poor shooting, they're going to have to get off to a hot start and play some quality defense if they want to be competitive long-term. Now, full game, I like Colorado State. Doesn't mean I'm betting it. Full disclaimer, doesn't mean I'm betting it. However, I like San Diego State +2 in the first half. I like San Diego State plus the 2 in the first half. And I like it enough to make it a small wager. Not a big one. Keep in mind, I'm betting at least $3,000 on every premium play or every one of my personal plays. But I am not putting $3,000 on the first half of San Diego State plus the 2. Maybe like $300. But it's good enough for us to put up on the board. It's good for a small wager for me. All right? San Diego State University. First half. +2. San Diego State. First half. Plus the 2. Thank you, Alex. We've been back for a couple of days. But I'll be in Havasu starting late tomorrow night. Super late tomorrow night. I'll be back in Havasu. But live shows, everything, the normal, because I have cell phone signal in Havasu. So all of the normal gets to continue in Havasu. Alrighty, so moving right along, and again, I do lean towards Colorado State to get the job done for the full game when it's all said and done. Now, just reading through some of the comments. Yes, Jordan, they definitely did. All right, so moving along. We're going to move through some of these games. We're going to try and keep them quick to see how many we can get through in a short period of time. Creighton and Seton Hall next up on the docket, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, televised on Fox Sports West. This one should be a good one. Seton Hall laying 5.5 minus $1.17 or 6 minus 107. You can get +6 for Creighton at minus $1.13 over at our friends over at betonline.ag. Over and under on this one set at 135.5. Taking a look at the Blue Jays guys, Greg McDermott and the Creighton Blue Jays, 13-7 on the year. Hold on one second, guys. Okay. 13-7 for the Blue Jays. As of late, they have been struggling, especially in conference play. They are coming off a win over UConn, that 59-55 conference play win over UConn puts them 5-4 in conference play. They've lost 4 out of their last 7 games with wins over Connecticut, DePaul, and St. John's, who they smashed 87-64. They have losses to Xavier, where they lost by 10 at home. They lost to Butler, 72-55 on the road. They lost to Xavier, again, by 7 on the road, and they lost to Villanova, 75-41, and a total ass-kicking on the road. They have been struggling. Let's take a look at their opponent today. Seton Hall, 13-7 for the Pirates. Kevin Willard and the Pirates out of the Big East Conference are just a measly 4-6. And you want to talk about struggling? Here you go. Struggling and then laying 6 points. Struggling and laying 6 points. Not a good combo, regardless of the fact that you're at home. They have lost 4 out of their last 6 games. They've lost 6 out of their last 9 games, losing to Providence, Villanova, DePaul, Marquette, St. John's, and Marquette again, which was on Wednesday of last week. They are coming off a February 1st on Tuesday win over Georgetown. They beat them by 7 on the road. They've lost 2 straight home games where they lost to Marquette and St. John's. Seton Hall. Struggling to shoot the ball. It don't matter which direction you look. They are struggling. Conference play numbers are even worse for them. We'll just stick with all season long. Hitting just 46.9% from the field, converting just 31.5% of all their three-point attempts, converting less than 47% of all their two-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk. The only one thing that Seton Hall does properly, besides their defense, because they play a great defense, is knock down free throws. They're a 76.5% free throw shooting team all season long. Conference play numbers, that goes up to 77.7. Lucky 7s. Now, the defenses, I pit them pretty identical, all right? So we could even Steven wash them out because they're holding teams to very similar numbers, except down low where Creighton is reigning down low all season long. Creighton shooting the ball. They might have some better numbers in some areas, but they definitely struggle knocking down the three. You'll hear about that in a second. They're hitting 51.3% overall from the field. They're turning the ball over an extreme high 21.5% of the time. And that three ball, a disaster, 30.9%, under 31% conversion from three-point range. One thing that they do exceptionally well is convert all their two-point plays. Every jump shot, layup, and dunk, over 54% conversion rate, and a 72.5% clip from the charity stripe. Two-foul participation, there is an edge for Creighton, as they're in it just 13% of the time compared to the 30% if you round up the 29.7 of Seton Hall. Advantage, Creighton. I think the line on this one is off. I think it should definitely be a tighter line than 6 points. All right? If you're going to give me Creighton plus the 6, they're both struggling. However, I like Creighton in this situation. I like Creighton on the road to cover the 6. Do I like them outright to win? I'm going to have to say no. All right? However, I think they can play strong enough, they can shoot well enough, and they can keep that Seton Hall offense, which struggles to knock down shots, keep them off and keep the game within 6. So, again, what is a lean? It means we're just leaning on it, folks. It means we're just leaning on it. All right? It means we're just leaning on it. Creighton plus the 6 is a nice little lean right there for everybody. Now, come game time, I might throw a little wager on it. But nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. All right, so let's take a gander at one that may not be on a lot of people's radars. We're going to take a look at Green Bay and Cleveland State. This is a 7 p.m. Eastern time game. Green Bay and Cleveland State, Wisconsin, Green Bay. They're on the road catching 12 points. Minus $1.14. Cleveland State laying 12, minus 106, or minus 11.5, minus 116. Over and under 134, minus $1.15. Let's take a look at Green Bay. 4-6 on the year. Where has old Green Bay went, huh? 4-6 on the year. Their only wins against Detroit Mercy. Their last one came on January 20th against Detroit Mercy. They beat them by 7 at home. All 4 wins that they've had this year are all home wins, beating Wisconsin Superior Junior College, Robert Morris, Indiana University, Purdue University, and then obviously Detroit Mercy. They've lost 3 straight: Oakland, Youngstown State, and Robert Morris, and they're going to lose again today. Yeah, Joe, hit the rewind button. Cleveland State, 14-5 on the year. They're coming off a Northern Kentucky loss where they lost 78-72 on the road. Before that, they won 4 straight games. They've actually won 8 out of their last 10 games with their only losses in Northern Kentucky and Oakland. They've only got 5 losses on the year. The other 3 losses are to Oklahoma State, Ohio, and BYU. Here they are. They're 10-2 in conference play, and if you don't know, that is Horizon League conference play. And let's take a look at the numbers because you're going to see a big disparity between both teams with the exception of defense. However, when you are taking a look at the defense, I definitely give an advantage to Cleveland State. Offensive advantage, there's an advantage to Cleveland State as well. They're definitely the better shooting team, hitting just under 52% from the field compared to the 46% for Green Bay. Green Bay, a pathetic 26.4% conversion from out deep from three-point range. Just a smidge under 31% for Cleveland State. Green Bay hitting just 49.5% conversion rate of all their 2-point plays, every jump shot, layup, and dunk, compared to the 54.8% for Cleveland State. Cleveland State does struggle from the charity stripe. They're hitting 65% overall all season long. That number stayed the same for conference play. Same thing with Green Bay. They're hitting 73%. It's the one thing that they do exceptionally well is knock down their free throws all season long. 2 foul participation. There is an advantage for Green Bay as Cleveland State's in it just under 26% of the time compared to the 8.9, which is really nothing for Green Bay. Height advantage in this one. Nearly the same experience level. Definite advantage for the kids coming out of Cleveland State. Cleveland State only goes to the bench for 23% of the total minutes played by bench personnel compared to the 35 for Green Bay. You know, a key to this game is going to be Cleveland stepping up their defense like they have been and not giving Green Bay, which struggles offensively, easy shots. The spread on this one, when you look at it, can be a lot. 11.5 minus $1.16. When you look at it, it can definitely be a lot. Now, I do lean towards Cleveland State. I like Cleveland State. Now, this is more of a strong lean, like an FC strong lean. I like them laying 11.5 minus $1.15. But one thing that I do like is I like the under in this one. Between Wisconsin Green Bay and Cleveland State, I like the under. Under 134.5 minus 105, which means you can get under 135 minus $1.15. I like the under. And it's going on the board. Right there. We're putting it up on the board. We're rolling through them, baby. We're rolling through them. We already got San Diego State University's first half number up there. I knew it wouldn't do it properly. We'll just type it in. Green Bay. Cleveland State. Under. 135. Right there. Right there. Write those down. Go bet them. Because that right there is 2-0. That right there, folks, is 2-0. Now, if you're not on my game of the week, you're going to miss out. If you guys need one big win, here is your opportunity. Because it's going to be a dandy today, folks. It is going to be a dandy today. Where's my screen at? There we go. You guys need one monster win? Oh, yeah. This is the one to get it on. And remember, you can get it free with any single purchase of $300 or more. By the way, tomorrow's live show. FC will be on the live show. We get UFC tomorrow. So that's always fun when we get FC on the program. That'll be a lot of fun. We'll go over UFC. We'll go over all of that good stuff. And we'll see what kind of fun we can really have tomorrow. Steven says, Kyle taking an under. I know. Watch the daily free play video. Like, unders galore. No, Marlo, we got under 135. If you get under 133, you need a different book. If you're getting 133, you need a different book. That's just speaking of fact. Don't forget, daily free play video is out. And let's all have a great time today, all right? So, short little live show. Tomorrow's live show going down early. 9 o'clock on the east. 6 on the west. Live show tomorrow. We'll go down early in the morning. 9 o'clock East Coast. 6 o'clock West Coast. We'll be breaking down an absolute shit pile of college basketball. Might even talk a little Super Bowl action. No, Matt, no members only content today. There'll be some more over the weekend. There was a members only video yesterday with a nice big win. But there'll be some more over the weekend. All right, folks, that is what I have for today. I'm going to go finish up my personal plays. And we'll get all those out to everybody. And we'll see what we can do. We'll start working on tomorrow as soon as my personal plays are done. If you're on my personal plays, stand by. They'll be out soon. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a great day today, all right? Wager responsibly. And don't miss out on Game of the Week. It's going to be a big one. Good luck, everybody.